Hi guys, we're gonna take a look at another hero on Marvel Heroes 2015. Here we're looking at Gambit, which is a dodge-based hero with physical energy-based damage. Uh, Gambit here is the second character in Marvel Heroes 2015 that I actually leveled up all the way to 60. I find him to be a very interesting character with a lot of strength in his kit. Um, well, basically, let's discuss on his strength first. He has a very high dodge rating considering he's a dodge-based hero. He's able to roll to evade incoming attacks. He has a very high critical attack ratings and attack damage. He has a very high attack and movement speed thanks to his roll, and also thanks to Ragin Cajun leader. He is also capable of a hybrid build of melee and range attacks. And one thing I like about him is the fact that he has a skill called Cheat Death that allows him to auto revive if he actually died during the fight with the enemies. This is something very special to him and Jean Grey, I would say, because they are the only two that is capable of doing this without requiring any artifacts. However, since he is a dodge-based hero, I would have to say that he has a very low durability, which means that he has very low health and defense, and he does require a lot of spirits in order to do well during a fight. The build that I'm using here would be the energy range attack with high dodge and critical damage build. I'm not really into the damage side in building him into a melee sort of build because I don't know, somehow I feel like due to his low health and low defense, it's actually very much harder to go toe to toe against a boss or tons and tons of enemies at one time. So I'm opting for the range build instead, which means that I'm capable of kiting the enemies using his dodge and also his high movement speed while dealing damage from afar. The skills that I'm using here would be Wildcard as my basic range attack, obviously since I choose this as my basic attack because I'm going for the range build. Plus, after using Spirit, after spending Spirit, the damage of Wildcard will be increased by 50% for like 6 seconds. So it would be good whenever I do not have any spirits left, so I'll be using Wildcard for a while, which will have a damage buff for like 15 seconds, sorry, 5 seconds, what am I talking about? Okay, I'm using Royal Flush, where Gambit would throw a fan of card that deals high AoE energy damage. I would use this as my opening move before using Bow Vault, because obviously since I'm going for a range build, I will throw it out and then using Bow Vault, where he will perform a vault over the enemies, which will deal high AoE damage. This also gives him high mobility as well, since when he is vaulting over the enemy, he is capable of dodging enemies while knocking them down when he lands. The enemy will be knocked down for a few seconds, if I'm not mistaken, a maximum of 2 seconds, which is actually very good. Right after performing Bow Vault, I will use Street Sweep, where Gambit will slam his bow to the ground, which produces shockwave of energy, as you can see here. It's actually very useful because the shockwave of energy will deal energy damage per second and also stun the enemy for 1.2 seconds. So this will actually help him to have a higher survivability when he is in melee range. So right after performing Street Sweep, I will perform Bow Vault to get away from the enemy, and maybe I will perform the House of Cards first before Bow Vaulting away from the enemy. Going next to the House of Card. House of Card is a very useful ability in terms of crowd control, where right after he throws a bunch of cards on the ground, it will slows down the enemy caught in the area for a few seconds, and then the whole card will explode and deal AoE damage around him, which means that most of the time the enemy won't be able to leave out or run away from the radius of damage, so they'll be caught in the middle and get exploded. So pretty cool. Going next to his steroid move, I'm using the Ragin Cajun, which gives him a 10-second critical energy damage buff. This will help to increase his overall damage output. At the same time, when you combo it together with his signature, which is the 52 card pickup, he will deal tons and tons of critical damage. You will see he'll be dealing a whole uh, tons of damage on the boss especially. Okay, moving on to his 52 card pickup. Basically what happened, 52 card pickup is Gambit's signature move. He will throw 52 cards at the enemy, which deal high damage at a high attack speed, which is actually very useful. And while channeling the skill, he will have a 52% high damage negation. So basically, the enemy won't be able to deal much damage on him while he's performing the 52 card pickup. Uh, as you can see just now, Rogue is here with us. This is basically his ultimate move called Sherry. Well, he will deal a massive amount of area and energy damage and summon Rogue for 20 seconds. But however, I don't really find this skill to be that useful when compared to the ultimate, especially since Rogue doesn't really do much damage as a summon, and her health is pretty low. So most of the time, before she's capable of helping much, she will be killed off by the boss. I find Firestar to be more useful than Rogue in this case. Overall, I would say I enjoy playing as Gambit, uh, despite, I'm not really a fan of Gambit in the movies or in the cartoons and such. However, I feel that they did a really good job with Gambit in this game. I guess that would be all for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Bye bye.